Yo, man, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mickal, that's aka Snapper by Lip, man. We're back with part 4. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, and all that. We're in part 4. Let's get it.
In a hilarious exchange that had the comments going wild.
Ha ha ha, don't make me get on to you, fam.
God.
What do you mean, guy?
You sound like a verbalist, bro.
I said verb, don't make me slide, bro.
Slide where?
Slide on the 8, are you mad?
On the 8? Who's on? Bro, am I from the 8? About slide on the 8?
Man said 8, I said A.
On the 8?
Yes.
What?
Have you not heard about Omis, how many guys are splashed?
This super troll then starts rapping Suspect's own lyrics at him, saying that he killed Culprit and claiming to have stabbed multiple ops with Suspect.
Is that, are you, bro?
You sound...
I got bars though.
Come on, that's what I'm saying, bro. You try to... I'm just saying, we don't need to do the verbal thing. You can just spit the bars.
Man, I hate verbalists.
I like
Look,
the words, fam.
Look.
Man.
She got cute face and BE, big BBs, all around. Aye, nah, again. Who's on drillings? God damn, you must be kidding. We got down half their batch and aye. Shot
How dare they call us victims?
Fucking the sauce and alternative flavors. He's way too with his shavers. Zeke out to take his guts. Go back to the block. Aye. Nah. And donate his guts to the NHS.
Trust
and
me.
now I'm doing up dance. I'm doing up gunning. Listening to Russ.
Aye, 200,
Back my
200.
pumps. How many man been shot? Why think Cobra got packed? How many
Oh
cars
my
got
God.
blacked?
Allah.
It was me and Sus in the
Allah,
ride.
Allah,
3
Allah, Allah,
1
Allah,
time.
what you doing?
Arm response. Aye. Don't get me mad.
Huh? Allah.
See, that's the one thing about your fans is they can literally do some stupid stuff, and it's crazy. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this light for y'all. They can literally do some stupid stuff, like try to get you caught up. Because sometimes they'll do that. You never know. Sometimes they try to get you caught up, and sometimes the feds will be watching, the police will be watching. So you really gotta watch out sometimes.
It was
Aye, no,
me,
you're
AR, and
him
Sus in
still.
the ride when we took that live. All eyes
Whoa,
on us for two-
Sus who? Sus where?
The other Sus.
Yeah, he said he stabbed people, but if the feds are listening, he's talking about the other sus. Even Suspect starts finding this hilarious when the kid says that he stabbed 6 people today, as he begins to inquire about Suspect's offer to the previous caller to give him a knife and eventually upgrade him to guns.
Hey, you're killing me.
I got 6 man on my night today. You see
Yeah.
how you said earlier that you normally go Flicky, Rambo, and Zeki. He put me straight to the WAPs. See, I told you, man, I'm on this.
Trust me, man.
Suspect then begins to channel his inner King Von, performing a G-check on the young fan and asking him if he's from Agar Grove and telling him to say he's not from 51st. Just like Von used to tell people he's not from 63rd.
For real, though, where you from, though? Huh?
You have to be joking.
I have to be joking about what?
You know I'm from the A.
From the where?
Agar Grove. If it ain't the A, then you're getting popped, boy. Pipe down.
Tell him again, fam.
Come on, act.
Tell him again. Say we're not from 51st.
No, that's a bit mad.
Yo. One mum's out. Lock it off right now. Say we're
Ask
not from
Drew stop
51st.
stop hiding. In court, asking about throwing the chair. Drew, that fat, stop hiding in your yard.
I'm not gonna lie.
At one point, the kid even starts saying free all of the members, including Suspect, and suggesting that he's already in jail, with Suspect getting confused and making it very clear that he's still free.
Free striker. Who else should I free up? Free AR, free BA, come on.
Free AR, man. Free BA, man.
Free Suspect, you know.
Free what suspect?
You. Who else should I free?
What do you mean, bro? I'm
Free
free, bro.
Free the guys, huh?
What do you mean, bro? Stop trying to give man issue, bro. Man's free,
Oh,
bro.
this guy's lying. You're literally calling me from jail every day. Am I lying though?
Nah, you're not lying still.
This was a hilarious live, and probably the most light-hearted part of this video, if I'm honest. But it's a lot less funny when you imagine there must have been a Met Police detective monitoring these lives and looking for any clues as to Suspect's location. But regardless, for now the authorities in London would still be clueless as to where Suspect was hiding, and he would continue living and laughing it up in Africa and recording offensive music. Next up, on November the 19th, 2020, Suspect released the song Dugout, with a music video on UK drill platform Mixtape Madness.
Once again, that's what I mean. On live, he got to be careful because police, they will be watching. They is probably watching him. When they try to get you, they'll be looking at everything they do. and they can get one thing, or you slip, but they can get one thing, they can just get you for that. Boom. They're trying to catch him slipping. They get like some type of way they can see where he is. They're trying to really catch him slipping. Tribal Roach just said they don't know where he is, so they're really trying to
using a body double,
look for him and
donning
see
a
where
red
he is.
bandana
So,
to appear as if he was still rolling with the gang in London. And once again, the official upload would eventually wind up being removed from YouTube at the request of London's Metropolitan Police. But once again, the removal did nothing to stop the virality of this murderous drill rapper that had the entire UK drill scene captivated with his creative and cruel lyrics. As mentioned before, Dugout is a disturbing track where Suspect goes into gritty detail about the dangerous gang lifestyle that he's lived since being a child, opening the hook with a dark but thought-provoking lyric where he reflects on getting into a deadly gang beef with former friends that he went to school and played with. This particular bar really stuck me because it just goes to show the sad state of this young man's life, where he found himself quite literally trying to kill his schoolyard friends. When you reflect on them, these lyrics are truly sad and are an insightful snapshot of gang life anywhere in the world. Whether it's the council blocks of Agar Grove or the public housing of O Block and 63rd, young men from all over the world grow up as innocent kids playing, but as years pass by, they're unfortunate enough to be trapped in an environment plagued by the gangbanging mentality. There's a high chance that they're going to grow up and be groomed into that lifestyle. A lifestyle that unfortunately encourages them to kill or be killed by those same people that they were playing with in the sandbox and the schoolyard. And that's a tragedy, and it's nothing to be glorified, and something needs to be done to stop this happening over and over. Suspect was clearly no saint in the streets, and his mentality clearly contributed to him doing terrible things to people from his community. However, the self-awareness he displayed in some of these songs are remarkably rare for a UK drill rapper. So regardless of the bad things Suspect did and brags about, his words at the very least give us an insight into the corrupt mindset that leads people to commit these violent crimes. However, don't get it twisted. This golden moment of self-reflection is quickly contrasted with belligerent and violent disses towards his ops, dead and alive.
I really feel like people that grow up in that are programmed to kill your own people, this and that. I feel like the people are literally programmed, brainwashed, I mean the government, you know what I'm saying?
He describes a string of attacks putting his ops on ropes, as well as saying he's smoking on his two victims from the rival gang, C-Miz and Culprit. And after mocking those two people he killed, he goes on to describe himself as the Grim Reaper of Agar Grove, and his active gang partners as leaving roads taped off as crime scenes and taking their ops' souls from them. These are seriously dark lyrics, bordering on something out of a horror movie. But when you consider the fact that Suspect isn't just painting a picture of fictional violence, but recounting real violent acts he did, at a certain point it begins to feel like his music represents something more akin to a snuff film than a horror film. Elsewhere in the song, perhaps unintentionally showcasing his immature mindset, Suspect goes on to liken the violent gang war in Camden to the video game Call of Duty, referring to his ops as being unable to respawn or revive when his gang turn his enemies' hearts off with knives or shoot them in the head in an attempt to get instant kills. And going on to rap jaw-dropping lyrics that continue with the Call of Duty video game metaphor, suggesting that his ops are noobs at the game of real-life gang warfare, and suggesting that they start beef with him, get stabbed, and regret their injuries. With Suspect going on to say outright he's living modern warfare, but his life isn't a game like Call of Duty, and referencing the two murders that he had seemingly gotten away with at this point, rapping that his ops want to stop his kill streak, and that if he commits a third murder, he'll unlock a UAV like in Call of Duty. Another reference to the reward for carrying out a 3 kill streak in the game. Along with these lines, the music video also features...
He said if he gets one more kill, he has a UAV. Oh my bro, he's living like this is like he's playing Call of Duty, but in real life. This time you don't respawn or you don't revive. Oh,
sound effects and animations straight out of the game Call of Duty, further trivializing the real life violence that he's recounting. These are dark, twisted lyrics, but you have to admit, at the very least, Suspect does have a talent for metaphors, which would be respectable if he wasn't bragging about real-life, gruesome murders. Off the back of this line, Suspect then goes on to deliver another impressive lyrical arrangement, proceeding to use the rest of his verse describing things in his life that relate to numbers, counting from 1 to 10. One more murder and he's got a UAV, Sus rolls with 2 zombie knives along with S-Wavy and SY, making it 3 savages in an SUV. He asks his fellow driller to pass him the 4.4 pistol. He says he's now in the 5 or 51st territory with 6 bullets in his gun. He says he rides with members from the 7 or his own gang 71st. He shouts out Blitz, calling him a legend with the Tray 8 or 3.8 pistol. He warns his ops not to get hit with a bullet from the 9mm pistol, and ending the verse by bragging that a 10-person jury couldn't unanimously agree to convict him, so he walked free. Once again, Suspect used this song to prove to the world that he's not your average drill rapper. His lyrical ability was a cut above the usual standard for drill rap, and combining that with the...
So pretty much, Suspect is kind of like the King Von of UK if you think about it. Not really. If you think about it, he's kind of like the King Von of UK. Not really though, but kind of, because I don't think he's on the run. That's the only thing. King Von was on the run, but he's on the run. That's it. But he kind of like, I don't know, just seems like he's talking about in the songs how King Von talked about it in the songs. You know what I'm saying?
The sad fact that Suspect's lyrics about committing violent acts were 100% true, and the fact that he was literally on the run for murder while these songs were being released, made Suspect's music a hot topic amongst UK drill fans. By November the 25th, Suspect had amassed 100,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and going into December, he would continue giving the fans exactly what they came for: more violent but thought-provoking drill lyrics, all the while ducking the authorities. In December 2020, Suspect would post a video saying that he's smoking C-Miz on social media.
Oh, you didn't know? Calvin comes in as well. C-Miz.
And previewing an upcoming Active Gang freestyle. That teaser would be followed by a major release. On December the 4th, 2020, Suspect and T-Scam dropped their track Turn Up with another music video made by Pac-Man TV and uploaded onto prominent UK rap YouTube channel GRM Daily. Clearly, music was beginning to pay better than the streets, as the music video would be wall-to-wall with Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis, and music video baddies that fit in well with the...
Suspect didn't have his own YouTube channel, or like his gang or Active Gang would even say they didn't have like their own like YouTube channel or nothing?
Party vibe of the beat and lyrics. It also featured another actor donning a blood bandana and playing Suspect alongside a masked T-Scam. Despite the party theme of the song, Turn Up was of course another brutal gangbanging anthem where Suspect outright says that if you claim 51st, you'll get murdered. And it also included a lot of specific references to the Camden gang wars. In one line, Suspect references an incident where they shot a rival gang Peckwater, rapping that when they started shooting, people were dropping their drinks and that they had 20 ops screaming, "Where's the burner?" This was a reference to a social media video that had circulated showing gang members from 51st reacting to a shooting and yelling in the street to get the guns. As well as saying that he misses his fallen members AK and S45 and that because of this loss, he won't stop beefing until all of his ops are dead. In the next verse, T-Scam would openly reference the murder of Culprit once more and use more sound effects from Call of Duty in the background. Unsurprisingly, due to all of the violent content, once again, the official upload of this song was taken down by the police. But this didn't discourage Suspect, and Turn Up would be followed on the 24th of December.
That is crazy. Every song he's releasing, the police, UK police are taking that down. They had that much power, they can take it down.
2020 by his previously teased appearance alongside Too Smokey from Active Gang on the famous rap freestyle platform Plugged In with Fumes the Engineer. This track featured some of the most savage lyrics Suspect had rapped to date, opening his verse.
Oh, that's him? That was him? Oh, I saw that. I think it was either on TikTok or it was a video on YouTube I saw. That was Suspect the whole time? Oh, I did not know that. Oh, yeah, I saw that video
verse with the jaw-dropping bar asking the listener if they've ever heard someone's last words, and rapping that when his ops are dying, trying to say those last words, he tells them, "Shush you nerd, go gulag and ride your bird," a British phrase meaning to serve your sentence in prison, and another reference to the video game Call of Duty Warzone, referring to the gulag, the place in the game where eliminated players go after they die to compete in a one-on-one fight for the chance to respawn back into the main game. When you know the deadly reality behind some of these lyrics, it's really crazy hearing somebody trivialize a real murder like this. But from here, he goes on to drop shocking but skillfully phrased lyrics that paint a vivid picture of his violent life as a driller, rapping that he opens his ops' chests like there's treasure inside, and ending his verse with another interesting lyrical technique where he describes his routine hunting for ops using each letter of the alphabet. He says he's trying to get from A to B, doing laps in the C, which is his op block combo. His gear is in D, so his car is in drive while he's looking for his ops, until his tank of petrol or gas is on E, or empty. He doesn't give an F. He says he will kill any G from a rival gang. He shouts out Hitman or H from Active Gang and says that he stabs ops like I or himself, basically saying that when it comes to stabbings, he can only compare to himself as no one is as active as him. He says that he got blood on his Jordans or J's the night he caught a body, and then fellow Active Gang rapper Too Smokey would continue this technique in his own verse. this time starting from A and going all the way to T. And then when Suspect jumps in with another verse, he goes from K all the way to Z, using most of these letters to openly describe him and his gang committing murders, specifically saying in 2019 they got 2 Ws and that someone else got X'd in 2020, seemingly more references to the murders of C-Miz, Culprit and Gucci. When Too Smoky jumped back on the mic, he continues the disrespect, ending his verse with a particularly flippant line saying that he was in jail when somebody died and that when he heard the news, he laughed until he nearly cried. Once again, to the surprise of nobody except perhaps Suspect, this freestyle would be removed from YouTube by the Met Police. On January the 7th, 2021, Suspect would take his frustrations to social media, complaining that him and his crew had spent time and money on music videos and accusing the police of targeting Gxng and taking down their videos for no apparent reason. Clearly lacking the self-awareness to realise it's obviously because he's wanted for murder, but he goes on to say that the police haven't even contacted anyone or explained anything, and pointing out the fact that the versions of the song that are up were censored, and saying that Gxng are just a music group who are trying to make it out of the hood and that the police want to stop that, ending the message saying F the police and more music would come. On January the 20th, 2021, in the form of the Gxng posse cut Who's Bad, featuring S-Wavy, Yevs, Too Smoky, and Suspect himself. It came with another Blood Gang themed music video filmed around Agar Grove with members rapping kitted out in designer drip. In Suspect's verse, he claimed that somebody in his gang has 2 bodies and that if he kills another one, it'll render him a serial killer. This is another smart lyric as he uses the double meaning of the word cereal, referencing the breakfast cereal Special K, saying that his third killing or K will be special because it will make him a serial killer. And if you watch my King Von video, you'll know that in order to be a serial killer, you need to kill 3 or more people in different locations with more than a month between them. Even rapping in one bar that they're getting more attention from women now because everybody knows they're killers. Yevs would end his verse saying outright that he has bodies, and in Too Smoky's verse, he compares hunting ops to the kids' game of hide and seek, promising to shoot his ops on sight. It's a throwaway lyric to some, but to me it's yet another example showing me that to these guys, gang violence is as normal as a schoolyard game. Of course, this song didn't stay up for long on YouTube.
Is he talking about his ops hiding, and if he sees them, he's gonna shoot him on sight?
Either, and neither did Suspect's next song, the collab track Block Heroes with Nino Uptown, released on February the 14th, which once again was taken down from YouTube by the authorities. But the police's attempts to suppress Suspect's voice were futile. In fact, they may have even accidentally helped build the legacy of this murdering rapper who could not be stopped. By this point, Suspect was picking up fans all over the world. Even popular US celebrity influencer Taina Mongu was actually filmed on Snapchat listening to Suspect's song Dugout at this time, and capitalizing on the momentum, Suspect would continue to release music, arguably making steps to make his songs a touch more commercially friendly. On March the 28th, 2021, Suspect would drop his new single Moonwalk, but this Michael Jackson themed song was far from the Jackson 5. This song was back to back with more violent and disrespectful lyrics. However, on this track, he didn't diss any victims by name, and as a result, the original upload of the song remained public on YouTube. The song was Michael Jackson inspired in more ways than just its name. Suspect would
they'll keep it up if he's not dissing nobody, not talk about no murder, so they kept that up.
Compare his revolver's chamber spinning and its recoil kicking to Michael's classic dance moves. Many of the bars featured puns on the titles of Michael Jackson songs, but in this case with a violent knife crime twist, saying that his drug-addicted fiends in the trap dance like the zombies from the Thriller music video, and saying that he turns his ops' coats red with blood like the red jacket Jackson wore in that Thriller video. He describes himself as a smooth criminal who can still get girls into bed despite his murderous tendencies. He would reference Michael Jackson's lyrics on Can't Stop Till You Get Enough in reference to his own habit of making his enemies' hearts stop with a knife, even using MJ song titles to recreate a conversation he had with detectives, and the early MJ album title Off the Wall to refer to how he beats his enemies, and saying it's human nature to make mistakes, warning his ops not to make a fatal mistake in calling his bluff. The song also delivers a creepy chorus where he compares swinging a knife at his ops' heads like playing Fruit Ninja on the iPad, and saying that he can kill it laying pipe in the bedroom with as much skill as he kills his ops in the streets. In the second verse, Suspect compares himself to Michael Jackson being the king of pop, crowning himself the king of drill because he actually does his drills, as well as seemingly hinting at having gotten away with murder twice, rapping that he could have got life, so he thanks God twice. He would end his verse with a number of lyrics which were censored in the music video, including a bar where he appears to say that he's smoking Culprit and C-Miz, and that they died at the scene, along with another censored bar that saw Suspect threatening to kill any op in the 5 or 51st. Once again, rapping using kids' nursery rhymes here, likening the killings he does in the streets to schoolyard games. And let's be honest, rapping drill nursery rhymes is obviously going to appeal to children.
Let's say play Duck Duck Goose. Bro, suspect. You got it, bro. Oh my gosh. Duck, duck, goose is crazy on the ops. Duck, duck, goose, boom. Like, that's what he mean. Duck, duck, goose, boom. Oh my.
Children. And these kind of techniques make this violent content accessible to kids. Moonwalk was a resounding success for Suspect, running up over 200,000 views in its first few days, 500,000 views in less than a month after its upload, and more importantly, being one of the few professional grade songs that he created while on the run not to have been taken down by YouTube. Suspect was on a roll and developing his rap skills to a whole new level. But let's remember, this is nothing to glamorize. Despite his emerging skill as a wordsmith, realistically, the question has always lingered. Would Suspect have this much success had he not killed 2 people before starting his rap career? There's no denying over the 1 year plus that he spent on the run in Kenya that he became a talented writer and rapper. But the real talent behind the music was one for violence, destruction, and murder. Perhaps the music-listen public didn't quite know the true sentiments behind these songs, or perhaps they did, and that's what made him so successful. Drill music over the years has cultivated an interesting position in the overlap between gangster rap and non-fiction true crime, and Suspect was seemingly able to capitalize on this culture that was celebrating murder like no one else from the UK ever had. But little did he know, the clock would be ticking, and the authorities were doing more than just taking his songs down. They were keeping a close eye on his activities and social media, building up a picture of exactly what he was doing. But before they could swoop in and deliver...
Yeah, I told you, said they're going to be looking at every post, everything that he's posting to try to get him.
justice, the war going on back in Camden would continue to rage on. While Suspect was becoming a famous drill rapper thousands of miles away from the gang war that he played a deadly role in, the members left behind in Camden would still be dealing with the day-to-day horrors of an all-out gang war. On December the 22nd, 2020, a video from Drills from 51st being chased by active gang members into a police station is posted on social media. Drills would post on Snapchat defending his actions to save face, saying that at the time he was signing on at probation at the police station when he was ambushed, claiming that he grabbed a chair to throw it at them when the attackers pulled out knives, at which point he understandably blocked the door to defend himself from a stabbing, suggesting that anyone in his shoes would have hid inside too. However, as this clip circulated, Suspect himself would pipe up, saying that his gang only get their phones out and film when they can't touch their ops, and suggesting that Drills was lying about throwing a chair because in the police station they're apparently all bolted to the floor. This would be followed by Drills posting clips of himself seemingly stealing phones and hunting down ops in the streets.
What?
Drills would also post a clip that appeared to show him spinning blocks in 71st that very night looking for retaliation. And he would go on to post saying that he went to all of their blocks and now everyone is silent. In the grand scheme of things, this was a minor exchange, but clearly both sides of this war were serious about catching up with the other side. Around February the 2021, active gang were apparently so determined to catch their ops, they started posting videos of themselves training on Snap.
On your marks, get set, go!
Bro, what the?
Come back, hey, come back!
My nigga, what the? Bro, what is this? Training? My nigga, are they in sports? What the fuck is this, the military? These niggas is training to kill their ops. They got it, bro. They got it. They got it. They sitting there training like they training for sports, like military, like, bro, what?
Despite being thousands of miles away from the gang war, Suspect was not quiet on social media while on the run, even in one viral post, flashing a gun while threatening people who had posted funny comments.
All them funny comments. That's all that matters.
Despite waving a gun from a distance, it would be the knife-wielding gang members in Camden that were the real threat. And on May the 25th, 2021, the streets of Camden would be disturbed once again by these blade-carrying antagonists. At around 6:21 PM, police were called to Islip Street following reports of an altercation where somebody was being chased by a group of men. By the time they arrived, the chase had progressed onto Kentish Town Road. According to active gang members, this incident was a 20 versus 1 fight where AG member Yevs managed to get away alive after allegedly stabbing someone. Apparently this was the result of a devious plot by Yevs, who who went to the op block during a music video shoot all by himself while armed with a knife and wearing a high-vis jacket to blend in. He was apparently recorded from a nearby high-rise running from the group in the bright yellow jacket. The news would report that 2 men were found in possession of knives and arrested on suspicion of a fray. Although 1 man was taken to hospital because he felt unwell, the police did not report any real injuries. And initial posts on social media suggested that Gxng himself was the one who had been stabbed. Both Suspect and T-Scam posted paperwork about this incident, describing it as a 20 versus 1 fight and claiming that the ops were snitching and that Gxng wasn't the one who got stabbed, with the police report stating that forensic analysis on the machete that Gxng was caught with had blood on it that was not his. Soon after the incident, he was picked up by police, arrested on suspicion of GBH, and Gxng would ultimately plead guilty to lesser charges of a fray and possession of a knife in public, being sentenced to 22 months in prison, along with 2 other rival gang members that were involved in the armed chase. Clearly, Gxng was a fearless knife man in the streets, with Suspect later rapping the rather incriminating lyric saying that if he told you who Gxng had stabbed, it would be a very long list. Gxng would appear to refer to this incident in a freestyle actually recorded in his prison cell in January the following year, calling the fight a 20 versus 1 and confirming that he stabbed someone. At this point, it seemed AG members were completely comfortable showing off their weapons on social media. On June the 8th, 2021, a video of T-Scam dancing with 2 machetes went viral, reportedly taken shortly before his arrest on gun possession charges, likely referring to a November the 20th, 2020 arrest where T-Scam was charged with possession of a firearm after a loaded revolver was found in a park in Camden. On June the 22nd, 2021, T-Scam posted that he was fresh out of jail after getting 4 not guilty verdicts. And then on June the 30th, 2021, T-Scam triumphantly jumped on Instagram Live to show off his new custom Active Gang balaclavas that the group were planning to release. This was a live where he was seemingly in the trap with fellow
They're a gang crew, whatever you want to call it, and they had merch as well. They had merch.
fellow Active Gang members Hitman and A-Kid, who themselves are in disbelief that T-Scam is actually on live in their hideout, with Scam joking that he's actually going to put their faces on the live.
You man need, hey, Scopes, you need to get some Active Gang merchandise for me. Anything goes merchandise.
Anything goes? Okay.
You man need to get some, go get your Anything Goes merchandise. This valley's cold. See the hat? Well, everything coming soon. You're gonna be able to buy these. You can buy these already, and these. This valley is neat, bro. Look at me. Do you not like the new valleys? They're coming soon. This one here, this one's my one. I'll show your face.
Okay.
You man.
Who's that though?
Instagram Live.
Don't be silly, check the...
Hey, you lot wanna see Hitman? I'll show you him. And A-Kid. Do you lot wanna see? You lot wanna see Hitman and A-Kid?
We're not on live, man.
Mom's out, I am.
We're not,
I am, man.
We're not, bro. We're not stupid, man.
You wanna look? I can't show you, look, bro.
Oh, he is, bro. What's wrong with this youth, fam?
You lot now, someone send me 5 bags, I'll show you A-Kid right now. Someone send me 5 bags, I'll show you A-Kid and Hitman right now. Fake face, right now. If we get to 250 views, I'm gonna show A-Kid and Hitman, great face right now. But there's A-Kid. This is A-Kid right here.
Easy, man, easy.
This is A-Kid right here.
Easy.
This keys. A-Kid, man, they wanna see you.
I like that behaviour, T-Scam. Go entertain yourself.
During
Like,
this
so
time,
do they all wear like masks? What's the purpose of them wearing like all like masks and all that? What's the purpose of that? So they won't get like caught? The police won't get them? What's like the point of them wearing masks and like covering up their face like the whole time where you can't even see them?
T-Scam wasn't the only one celebrating his freedom. Just over a month later, in August, Broad Day Assassin gets out of jail too, and they all go on live together with T-Scam and Bugsy. T-Scam would go on to say that he recently did another freestyle on live where he incriminated himself, and if it gets leaked, he's going to report it.
Yeah, give them a freestyle.
They're gonna get something real soon.
Soon, fam.
Real soon, cuz. Yeah.
Scams are funny. Voilà.
All jokes aside though, man, them, if that live gets leaked, bro, man, we have to report it to the max. You think I'm joking, bro? I'll be done out here.
It's found that L, man.
Found that L. Smoke it, I'll take it out.
Get the chat, make it back.
He would also go on to say that if anyone posts a video of him slipping up and revealing himself, he would never release music again.
Oh, bro, you lot get over it, bro. Big man thing. If anyone try post a slip up video, Active Gang's never gonna release music again.
The man has spoken.
Yeah.
Big man thing. If anyone posts that video where I slipped up, Active Gang are never gonna do music again.
Retired.
Retired.
Free too smoky, free too smoky.
Free Too Smoky, free On Response, free Risky the Bisky, free Yevs, free T,
Free Blitz.
free
100 times.
Crash Corn Blitz.
Soon after this, Bugsy starts showing off and is about to say which person each nugget is when T-Scam realizes this is probably a bad idea, eventually saying whatever they're smoking comes from Cumbo.
Get it? You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk hot, but you get it. It's that time.
He don't even want to talk cock. But
It's that time. It's that time.
Oh, it's that time. Who's in there though?
Time.
Bugsy, who's in there?
There's this one here. Yeah. You know who that one is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one
That
is.
one.
I think that one starts with a. Oh.
You get me? And then this one, that's that three of them. That's a combo. This one. Three.
Yeah, that one.
3 in 1.
That one's a combo.
Trust me. But yeah, man.
In the combo with it.
I ain't even got a grinder right now. Nothing.
With more members of each gang back on the streets, the back and forth disrespect on social media persisted through 2021, and it's no surprise that things will be dangerous out on the gang-affiliated blocks of Camden. And the next incident would be characterized by the use of firearms rather than blades. On the 14th of August, 51st members are having a block party barbecue at Clarence Gardens in Cumbo and decide to invite their ops on Snapchat, with Wanda posting a picture of the party on Snap saying they're
My ops know they invited, right? We outside. What? Bro, how you having a barbecue and then you want, oh man. Damn.
outside, and the ops are invited, with Broad Day reposting the invite saying thanks for the invite, and indeed, it would appear that their ops turned up within hours. As the following day, the Evening Standard News reported that a group of men arrived to the party shooting a firearm indiscriminately into the crowd. Unlike the carefully targeted stabbings discussed elsewhere in this story, it seemed as if these bullets truly had no names on them. They hit 3 women, one of whom was 73 and another just 17, plus a 28-year-old man. Apparently, in a stroke of tragic bad luck, the 73-year-old woman had actually just come outside to tell the partygoers to turn down the music when she caught a stray bullet, and footage would circulate on social media seemingly showing a younger woman on the ground wounded. The estate would be taped off overnight and into the next day as the police combed the scene for evidence. This shooting caused national outrage, and news reports would soon discuss the sharp rise in violent crime in London.
We do now seem to hear about people being shot dead, guns being fired in parts of North London, in parts of Manchester. You know, there's an awful, it feels like there's an awful lot more gun incidents than there were.
4 arrests would be made 5 days later, and 3 days after that, a 5th arrest would be made in connection with that shooting. Now, you would think that in light of these high-profile shootings hitting innocent bystanders, active gang members would at least attempt to keep a low profile, but not Big T-Scam, because just 1 day after that shooting, T-Scam drops the song Freestyle, the most viewed video of his whole career, and possibly my favourite track any active gang member has ever released. The song is a gunslinger's anthem, with an infectious hook where T-Scam brags that he was facing 15 years for firearms charges, but his lawyer, or barrister as we say in the UK, did magic like popular British illusionist Dynamo and made those charges disappear. T-Scam would rap on the song with an impeccable flow, with bars all about his violent life as a Camden shooter, rapping that if you're from the 5 and he catches you, you'll end up dead, and saying that they shoot their ops like Ricky from Boys in the Hood, as well as dropping one of the most brutal but funny bars that I've seen in this entire beef, saying in reference to one of his dead ops, likely culprit, "I heard he wanted to rap, now he's dead, he can spit bars with Biggie and Tupac." This was an extremely brazen song to release, quite literally after a mass shooting on your ops block party. But the song was a certified hit.
These motherfuckers do not care at all. They do not care at all, bro. One day after this shooting, he was in a music video. Either he was there, or he just knows it, or he wasn't there. He's trying to get some attention, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes people really smart. Sometimes they have nothing to do with nothing. They release music, they can get their name buzzing, and people start making, you know, saying assumptions and all that.
In my opinion, it cemented T-Scam's place alongside Suspect as a top-level rapper coming out of the UK drill scene. And T-Scam would go on to reference this shooting in other songs, like his appearance on the season finale of Plugged In with Fumes the Engineer, releasing on Christmas Day 2021, where he rapped that the unknown shooters went insane when his ops sent them an invite, a reference to the earlier Snapchat post. Clearly, active gang members were claiming responsibility for this incident. However, there would naturally be consequences to all the activity going going on in the streets. On October the 6th, 2021, broad day assassin, who had seemingly been let out of jail just a day before, was shooting a new music video in Camden, when shooters pulled up shooting, with the alleged targets of the shooting actually firing back.
Word was getting around on social media yesterday that a music video shoot had been shot up, and it was none other than Gxng.
The news would report that immediately after the shooting, an armed police response unit responded to the property where the music video shoot was going on, with footage later circulating showing armed officers conducting a gunpoint raid at the filming location.
What flat you come from? I'm there for a job, I'm not sure what one is it. What flat is it you, man, bro? How many people are in that flat? There's about 10, 15 of us, mate. Females up there, that's it. You gonna come see them? There's 2 models up there. You in a black light, cousin. Take your left hand out of your pocket.
I ain't got my left hand in my pocket. My left hand's here, bro. You don't need to be.
What, can we come down?
I'm gonna stick it on you. I can't.
Keep your hands so I can see him.
You can see him.
I'm trying to.
There's about 10 of us, mate.
And what flat are we coming from?
Jay, mate. Yeah, how are we going to work this out? One by one?
Why would you do
And it seemed that the film crew themselves were completely clueless as to what they'd gotten themselves into with this gang-affiliated drill shoot, with the cops even appearing to arrest a model who was working on the shoot. However, not discouraged by the pressure of the ops or
the film crew and a model got arrested. Oh man,
the cops,
bad,
Broadday proceeded to release his new song
man.
Honorably just 5 days later. And while Broadday had previously had success on his collaborative tracks with Lil Dots from HRB, this was his debut solo track and cemented him as the next big rapper to watch from Gxng after Suspect and T-Scam. However, the music video had been made amid a backdrop of violence and spells in and out of prison. Clearly the authorities were watching Gxng very closely, and soon Suspect would end up having a breakthrough, landing a major guest spot on a song that would score him his first entry on the official UK singles chart. However, unfortunately for Suspect, amid his rising fame, with thousands of eyes watching his every move, soon the authorities would have a breakthrough too.
Damn, he gets located. Damn. It took about damn near almost 2 to 3 years to catch him. I don't know if they're gonna catch him. He said get located. Gets located don't mean if they really caught him, but I mean,
throughout 2021,
we'll see,
Suspect from Gxng was having success after success with his music, and he was using these high-profile opportunities to promote and glorify his violent lifestyle as a Camden gang member. On June the 24th, 2021, Suspect has the opening verse and a second verse on the huge plugged-in cypher with Fumes the Engineer. In his lyrics, he rapped about the murder of a rival from 51st, Lewis Blackman, aka Dotty, the Peckwater teen who gatecrashed the ops party and ended up being killed by members of Tottenham gang OFB, with Suspect rapping that they dropped him, so I can't complain, and shouting out his locked up friends. In the song, he raps that he has 2 G's in his blunt, a metaphor for the 2 gang members, C-Miz and Culprit, that he personally claims responsibility for killing. And he rapped in vivid detail about chest shots, making his ops lie down, seemingly another reference to Culprit, who suffered this very fate. And Suspect continues referencing his ops in Peckwater, 51st, who wear blue, with a slick lyric saying that he turns blue into purple when he sees red, a reference to the colour made when the blue bandanas of his ops mixed with their red blood, and tying it all together with a Suwoo ad-lib proudly declaring his status as a Blood Gang member. These kinds of violent but intricate lyrics made Suspect a favourite amongst fans of extreme drill music, and all of this attention had Suspect's fame reaching new heights. During an IG Live in June 2021, T-Scam also tells a fan that Suspect is still in the same local area, and so is SY, and someone in the background says that they're chilling with Jason Bourne.
Hey, T-Scam.
Yo, bro.
Where's Suspect?
Suspect, he's local. He's local. He went to the shop. He's coming back soon.
No one is
Hey.
Yo, when he comes back, I'm gonna show him.
Inshallah. Where's SY?
He's with Sus.
He's with Jason Bourne.
oh, why are they asking these questions, knowing the cops be hearing? They're on live, knowing the cops probably listening, talking about where's Suspect, where is Y? He was, bro. That is, bro.
Now,
Man.
despite what T-Scam and Suspect would have you believe, he was not in the local area. He was 6,000 miles away, hiding out in Kenya, but nobody knew it yet. Seemingly hadn't gotten away with murder, slowly Suspect was getting more and more eager to soak up the limelight, having generally kept his face covered most of his career and relying on body doubles in music videos. On July the 19th, 2021, Suspect would begin to get sloppy, accidentally revealing his face on live, teasing a new song with T-Scam. These Instagram live sessions would become a fixture amongst active gang members who were looking to make a name for themselves on the internet. On July the 31st, 2021, T-Scam hops on Instagram Live to let random kids rap, with T-Scam trolling them.
Yo,
yes,
yeah.
Say you good, yeah?
Yeah, what you saying? You said you got bars though. You gonna rap?
Yeah, man got bars still. Do you wanna hear it?
Yeah, go on.
Listen. Yo, look at my face, I like it. Look at my face, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, hey yo,
I like it.
I get him out.
Active gang.
Hey yo, I get him out. Hey, S Wavy, join the thing. My man started saying.
Another active gang member comes online and T-Scam says that he's high because the C-Miz pack got to him.
My man said, oh my god, I couldn't believe it.
Bro.
He's never coming back in here ever again.
We say you're fried, innit, bro?
Yeah, I'm f***ing high, bro. The Miz pack got to me. It got to me.
Suspect then joins and T-Scam calls him the most famous guy in the world.
Hey, Sauce, join. I'm gonna add Sauce. Let's add the most famous guy in the world. Suspect AGB.
The live view account then rockets from the low hundreds to thousands as Suspect raps one of his favourite T-Scam lyrics.
Oh, now the views are about to go through the roof.
Gang, man, what is it?
Nothing, man. I'm here, man. You know me.
I'm
just cool.
Rap, bars with Biggie and Tupac.
T-Scam would then muse over Suspect's newfound fame.
Bro, look how many views. I can't go on live with you, bro. What do you mean 1,400?
Hey.
You're famous. Let me get autograph. Let me get your autograph, man. You're famous.
And they would discuss their workflow and parts of songs that Suspect had recorded that they were sending back and forth.
Yeah, bro. Oh no, where are they, bro? And did you finish that thing yesterday?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it's ready still.
What with the chorus?
It's ready still. I just have to go back and get it sent in it.
Yeah, that's calm.
They would seemingly
if he's on the run, how is he recording like all this music? How is he has the time to record this music and like release it?
Attempt to throw people off the trail, telling their Instagram live viewers that they would meet in person at the studio tomorrow in Camden.
Actually, no. Hey, listen.
Go on.
Just link me tomorrow or something. We'll go fly there, innit?
Yeah, come. We'll go there tomorrow, innit? What time though? Call him from now. I'm patting it from now so we can just go to the studio quickly.
Man, literally. This one's due to be brazen, man.
But what time's the studio tomorrow?
Probably at 6 or something.
Cool. I'll come to you like 5:30. Is it the same one?
Yeah.
Now at this point, Suspect would realise that for the last few minutes, T-Scam had the pinned comment as somebody saying, "Rest easy, culprit."
Man, literally. This one's due to be brazen.
Did you just see that?
Big man.
Why did you pin that? Oh my god, yo, man.
Me? It was an accident. I'm gonna change it when the new one comes.
Fans would also ask Suspect when his album's dropping.
Yeah, you man need to drop your tunes, man. This suspicious activity is due to be brazy still, I can't lie.
Yeah, I just chat to him.
Come on, my guy. 100%, man. You know, see, man. Next month or
No,
so.
trust me, fam. What you man saying, though, man?
Man, man.
No, trust me, fam.
Yeah, suspicious activity. What? If we put it on iTunes and it's £5, would you buy it?
Yeah, $100, fam.
Yeah, man.
No, trust me, fam. You man are brazy still, I can't lie, man. Brazy still.
And one fan would even start rapping his own violent drill freestyle to T-Scam and Suspect, with them reacting, saying they only like it if he really did everything he said.
What you know about two-man gliding? What you know about two-man sliding? Upway trips and you know that's mileage. Any upways get blocked like Friday. You must be crazy. Got bored daily. Yeah, I ain't talking about active gang. What you know about active gang? Most of active gang. Get round there, some riding jacks. If you're talking jump out, get splashy and beam in the trap trying to get these racks.
I used to know caps.
Yeah.
Is that cap though? Is it real life?
No, real life, fam, bro. Real life.
The man think I don't.
I knew he was gonna say that.
No, trust me, bro. Real life. Real life.
8s and 9s and then start saying the caps guys be capping.
Yeah, if it's real life, that was a good 8. Steve.
Real life, bro. No need to cap, man. Good options.
Real life.
No, fam.
Suspect, and to a lesser extent T-Scam, were becoming household names in the UK drill scene with their social media antics. And with all of this going on, perhaps Suspect felt that the sky was truly the limit when it came to his career. At the height of Suspect's fame, he clearly had big ideas for high-profile collabs, musing on Twitter that he will bring his Punchline A-game to a collab with Dave one day. And then, on August the 6th, 2021, Suspect would get the opportunity he'd been waiting for, when West London drill legend Fredo, affiliated with the Harrow Road Boys on the Mozart estate, dropped his new album Independence Day, including a song called Double Tap, featuring Suspect. The song was an instant hit and ended up becoming Suspect's second most streamed song to date, at the time of writing having over 15 million spins on Spotify. The track would go on to land at number 73 on the UK singles charts.
Alright guys, this is gonna wrap it up for part 4. I'll see you guys in part 5. I'm out.